welcome. We're here today with Kurt Fisher from TRW, and we're here to talk about rear seat safety. Kurt, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Bill.
Now, the rear seat in a car has seat belts, of course, in it, and historically anyway, we've thought of that as being a pretty safe place to sit, but I'm sure there are improvements that are possible. What are you up to?
Yeah, well, back in the day, we had seat belts, the 3-point seat belts. They were pretty standard seat belts. Evolution has changed in the front seat. We're taking some of that technology we used in the front seat and moving it to the back.
And that means airbags, because there aren't any airbags except on the side, maybe.
Yep.
In the back seat.
Yes, that means airbags. It also means pretensioners, which tightens up the seat belts, and load limiters, which normalizes the loads as the occupant loads the seat belt.
This is a very different shaped airbag. How do you come to the dimensions for that? Is it trial and error?
No, we use computers, and this is showing a computer model where we basically replicate everything we're doing here in the test. We've got an occupant, we've got a front seat, we've got a rear seat, we've got some pretensioning, there's a load limiter involved, and we can use different shapes, different sizes, go through a bunch of different configurations to get to a point where we can actually run a test and have more confidence that we're testing a more optimal solution.
You're working on this, it's a work in progress, but I wonder if the federal government is interested in maybe someday making this a standard of some kind.
Well, the government is interested, and globally there's a lot of interest. In Europe and China, they're already beginning rating the rear seat safety. Our government is doing the same, and within the next few years, we'll see safety requirements in the rear seat.
What would you say is the time frame for this technology working itself into the rear seats of cars?
Well, putting pretensioners and load limiters in the rear seat, that's already started throughout the world.
That's technology we already have, so that's relatively easy to fit
It's
in.
just adaptations and some packaging things we have to work on. Airbags, on the other hand, will take a little bit more time. There's always been reluctance with airbags for out-of-position concerns.
Well, it sounds like a great move. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.